Hey everyone, Scott here, and today I'm going to be doing another Strixhaven quick draft. Really just because that's the only thing I can afford to do at the moment. So I'm going to try and do the actual draft portion a bit quicker this time than I did in my other video. I'm also not anticipating that we do as well as we did last time. I'm not expecting another 7 and 2? So we got some removal here, but then we also just have Doomblade, which is good against anything that isn't black. There's also this guy, but that seems a bit optimistic that I'll be able to use it properly. There's also some pretty decent removal here. I am going to go ahead and take Doomblade and just hope that we can get something going, maybe either in green-black or black-white. And that doesn't seem very good, letting them just put anything from their hand onto the battlefield. Seems like a bit of a liability. I'm going to go for the Orator here, I think. Yeah. I guess we'll try and go into a white-black deck of some kind. I think here... So this is much cheaper. Expel's much cheaper than Rite of Exodus, but this is also unconditional removal, so if it's something they're not necessarily going to want to tap. There is also Humiliate. That seems decent, and so does the Dueling Coach. I'm going to go for the Dueling Coach, actually. Just go for a creature that is basically a 4 mana with 3/3 worth of stats. I'm thinking flank, maybe? Creature power 4 or more for 4. There's an instant, that doesn't seem too bad. But flunk, once you get into the late game, is basically... seems like guaranteed removal, because they're not necessarily going to have the most cards in hand. There was also just Revitalize. But I think I'll go for flunk. So here we have the chance to take Humiliate. So this is what, like Storm, basically? You choose new target for put +1. And Vigilance until end of turn, that's pretty good. There's also a decent lesson here in Inkling Summoning. Actually pretty good. But I'm going to go for the uncommon. I'll go for Humiliate. Hopefully we'll get back some of the good white or black cards that I've been passing up. There is Study Break, but we don't have any lessons yet. We could just take Introduction to Annihilation as a decent lesson. Really, I'll just be passing up one of these two. I may actually... I'm just going to take the ingredient. So here we have... I guess in our deck this would be 2 black. I don't know if this card is good or not. Maybe the fact that we're getting it this late is a sign that it's not very good. We also don't... Well, we have a decent... We have like 3 2-cost instants and sorceries. So there is potential we could double spell on like turn 4. But I think I'm going to go ahead and grab Pest Summoning. So we got the Star Pupil, we got the White Black Scryland. We have this guy as just like a double black 5/5 for 5. Doesn't seem too bad. I guess I'll go for the Pupil. Detention Vortex doesn't seem good. I guess I'll go for Guiding Voice. That is the card we passed up earlier. So target on put permanent from the hand onto the battlefield. I mean, maybe that's decent if my opponent has no cards in hand and it's the only card on colour. So I'll take it for now and we'll see. So 4 mana 3/3. We have to sacrifice for it. I guess I could sacrifice the pests from pest summoning. There's just another Humiliate. I think I'll take that. I don't know if the second copy is good enough, or if that's one of those cards you only want one copy of. I'm actually going to take the warning there. Could get the Show of Confidence, and we have got enough cheap spells that it could maybe work, but I think the chance to give something indestructible might be really useful. We don't really need either of these, but I'll take that for the sideboard and that. So what's this? This is a white-red card, but is the front side good enough to run in white-black? Whenever an opponent attacks one or more planeswalker, Shadewing. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Whenever another creature you control a flying dice, put a +1/+1 on target creature you control. So we don't have any cards with flying at the moment, but I know there are some in white-black, and at worst this is 3 mana 2/2 with flying itself. There's two. Hopefully maybe we could wheel one of these flying cards here. This guy doesn't. 3 mana 2/3 that when they target one of my cards I get to draw a card. Actually, I think I will just take the rare. Oh, D-Spark. That seems like it would be really good. That is also the Inkling Summoning. This would be maybe a bit better of a pick if I'd taken that uncommon in the last pack. And what's this? Target player sacrifice a creature or planeswalker, create a 2/1 Inkling for 3. I think this is 3 mana you get 2/1 Inkling with flying, but I wonder if this one is better because it's just a bit more flexible. I'll go for D-Spark because it just seems like really good removal at this point. Auric Lawmage. Search a library for a carpet in your graveyard and shuffle if it's an instant or sorcery. It gets a +1/+1. There's also Eliminate. If we didn't just take D-Spark, I probably would have gone for Eliminate in this pack. Oh wait, no, it's value 3 or less. This is 4 or greater. So you could cover basically both ends of the curve with these two cards, but I feel like I have enough removal. We've got Doomblade, Flunk, D-Spark. I feel like we have something else that I'm forgetting. Yeah, this Defend the Campus as well. Can hit something power 4 or greater. I think we'll just take the 4 mana 3/3 with some upside. Yeah. So here's another Shadewing. Oh, Laureate. Yeah, that's how it's pronounced. Making mark would be decent. Necrotic fumes. That seems a lesson. Removal, but I think I'll take the flyer now. Could just win some games by pushing through damage with a flyer. Could go for another pest summoning. Could go for the tap Scryland. Could go for this. But at this point, would the Scryland just not be better? I mean, this would let me, if I wanted to try and go into a third colour, this would help. This is a tough choice, but I think I will go for the... I mean, at worst, this is... I'll take the commons. I don't know. So we have Duress or Humiliate. There's also this. There's another... There's a flyer there for our Shadewing Laureate. Turns to mana 3 or less from your graveyard to your hand. What do I have that's 3 or less? I have this. Well, I have the Laureate. I have this. I have... Actually, most of my guys are 3 or less. This has flying. It's a 5 mana 2/2. Could go for another Humiliate. But no, I think I'll go for the flyer. I don't know if that was the correct play there, but Agonizing Remorse. There's even more like hand destruction stuff going on here. With the 2 Humiliates already, I don't know if I need to get even more ways of getting rid of cards from the hand. I mean, there is that idea of like critical mass. Once you have a lot of ways of doing it, you're basically guaranteed to find them all. And that becomes a viable strategy. I also like this. I mean, it's 4 mana, put 2/1/1 tokens, +1/+1 counters on stuff, but there are some like cards I have already that care about +1/+1 counters. So I also go for this. So I think either of these... basically I'd be looking at these 3. I don't think the Guardian's worth it. 3 mana 2/2 with first strike seems good. A 2 mana 1/2 with flying that can give something else. Flying seems okay. And then we have the Dust Mage. There's a 2/3 that can draw when it dies. Have I buffed it up? As soon as no, I'm gonna go for the first strike. I think that's good with +1/+1 counters on it as well. I go for another Laureate. In this pack. So I can make a 2, I can make a 1/1 that gains me a life when it dies and learn. How many lessons do I have? I think I just have the one. Pest summoning so far. I mean, there is a whole nother pack. Whenever you cast it into good +1/+2. I mean, this is just 2 mana 2/2 with some upside. I think I'll go for that. Clever Lumimancer. That doesn't seem great, but neither does. I also did take this, so I could potentially go into red. So I'll take this into the sideboard, and maybe I could splash red for it. Combat trick there, or just a 2 mana 2/2 with some upside during my own turn. I think I want creatures just because I already have a lot of ways of putting like +1s on stuff. I guess I'll take the Thrill just in case we splash red. And we'll take another brilliant discovery. Confront the past. Return Planeswalker, mana value X or less graveyard. So this is only does things with Planeswalkers, which we don't have one. I'm not anticipating we're going to be past one. Maybe our opponent could have some. This, I think, is just a good removal card. I mean, we already have a decent amount of removal. Flunk Doomblade. There's also Defend the Campus and Despark. But maybe this is just better than one of the removals we have. We'd be giving up a 1/2 flyer that can make something flying, or +1/+1 and learn. It's also a tap Scryland there if we wanted to maybe try and go into green. Because currently we don't actually have anything. No, we don't really have anything good green so far, whereas we have some like decent red stuff. Could also maybe try and grab some more red in the hopes that we do like a 3-color thing, but I think I'm just gonna go for the removal. So 4 mana 3/4 that deals 1 to our opponent when they cast spells. That seems good, especially with all the Magecraft cards out there. Yeah. 4 mana 3/4. I'll take that. Student's Advocate has flying, so pay off for our Laureates. Or not necessarily a payoff, but a card that works with the 2 Laureates that we have. You may cast it into graveyard this turn at that spell doesn't target. It costs 8 more to cast this way. 3 mana 2/3 with flying, and we do have a decent number of. Like we have this, which targets our own cards. We have this, which I guess would. I don't know. This targets our own creatures actually. If they just get +1/+1. Oh, that player may put a permanent, so I can. Oh no, it has to target an opponent. We also have Guiding Voice. That just a free Guiding Voice. There's another Laureate there. There's the tap land. There's even just another Guiding Voice or a flyer. Or even this to give more +1/+1 counters. I think I'll take the creature though with flying. Got 1/1 flyer there that kind of wants to die. Have another Rite of Exodus. Did we grab that other one? No, we didn't. We got a flyer there. We have this, which just gets us a plains, which, seeing as how we're definitely in white, seems good. Be better if it had flying, but I guess there's not too much we can do about that. We could get the Witherbloom Pledge Mage as like just a big kind of creature we could play. I think we'll go for the Pilgrim though. Guarantees we can kind of hit our land drops. Could go for an Infuriate if we wanted to try to, like I say, splash red. Now let's dissect the 4 mana 3/3. We don't really have too many ways of creating tokens. It's only really the one lesson we have that gets us tokens. Yeah. Could just get this. There's some card draw, which we don't. We have a little bit of card draw actually with the. I thought we had some card draw. Where is it? No? Maybe there was a card we could have picked that I passed up. That would have been card draw. I'll go for the crushing disappointment. There's another humiliate. I don't know. Do we want 3? I mean, at worst, this like 2 mana. 2 mana, put a +1/+1 on a creature. I also think we would be able to cast this for free off of our Student Advocate because it does target a creature we control. There's also just Star Pupil, which dies and then gives something +1/+1 for 0. Yeah, I think I'll take the Pupil. Just a target for all these +1s counters that we have. I guess I'll go for the Essence Infusion. Like, I don't think we need the removal. This guy doesn't seem great, and we don't have enough lessons to really justify going for the learn card. I guess we'll go for the flying creature. It's a 5 mana 3/3, but it does have ward, which I think is fine. This seems terrible. It wouldn't be too bad to have another 2-drop. But actually I think we're okay in terms of 2-drops. Or 2-drop creatures at least, do we? No. We only really have 2. We do have 2 3 1-drops. And a few 3-drops, so I don't know. I'll go for the flyer. Here is probably just another guiding voice. Don't know if I'm going to run it or not, but I'll grab it. Go for the Revitalize. Got another Laureate. I'll go for the Laureate. Pledge Mage. The Dissector. Another Dissector. And the Familiar. So we're going to have to make quite a few cuts. It seems like, because we're at 39 before there's even any... there's even that many lands in there. So we got plenty of on-color cards. So I think that can go to the sideboard. We do have at least one learn card. Keep the ingredient just because it would be good to have some small creatures who can start buffing up with +1/+1 counters. Pilgrim of the Ages seems fine. Defend the Campus. I think we have enough removal for me to safely get rid of that. Going to get rid of both Dissectors. I grabbed them quite late, and I don't think we have enough ways of getting creatures we kind of want to sacrifice onto the board. Still need to make 11 cuts. I guess we could get rid of Divine Gambit. Yeah, I didn't think that card looked very good. Target 3 or less. That's 3 or less. These are all 3 or less. That's 3 or less. So then we have decent hits for this rescue. It's also a flying for the 3 Laureates. Probably get rid of 1 guiding voice just because we only have 1 lesson. I mean, it doubles the chance that we'll be able to find the lesson, but go rid of that. Grabbed it right at the end. It doesn't seem too good. I guess I get rid of the Pledge Mage. Do we even need the archway if we're not? I think it's just strictly worse than a tap land at that point. Because we have to pay 1 for it when it gets played. Probably don't want to be doing that. I guess get rid of flunk since we have like some okay guaranteed removal. Whereas this is potentially not guaranteed removal. We go up against someone who has a lot of way of drawing cards. That suddenly isn't able to get rid of things from their side of the board. See, if this was going to be best of 3, I'd definitely put the Doomblade in the sideboard. I kind of want the ingredient because it's just another 1-drop we can put counters on, and then it has menace. So, like, it's better than the Star Pupils potentially. It also lets us draw a card once it does die. Maybe it's the Orator. He has Vigilance and he can get... Oh, it's when he attacks he gets the skills. So they would have to have the skills before they attack. I mean, he could get lifelink from the Leech Fanatic. No, I cut him. These guys all seem fine. Maybe it is the Elocution. Because like we're not going to go too wide. We don't have... Maybe it's a Laureate. I don't know. I feel like having more of them just helps. Especially if we could get double. Like 2 out on the board at the same time and then something with flying dies. And now we're getting 2 +1/+1s. I'll get rid of the Elocution. I mean, if we cut the other Guiding Voice, we don't have access to our lesson. So maybe it's the Professor's Warning. Maybe it's a Star Pupil even. I don't know. Pilgrim seems fine because it'll help us if we need to. If we get stuck on like three lands, it can help us get the 4th. I'll get rid of the Guiding Voice. We won't have Learn. It's fine. We're only missing out on 1. 1/3 mana. Get us 2 1/1s. No, I'll put a Guiding Voice back in. I'll get rid of the Professor's Warning. And I will... Still 3 more cuts I gotta make. I'm gonna get rid of the Pilgrim. I think our curve's low enough that I'm not too worried about missing land drops. 3 mana 2/2 with upside. Get rid of the Pledge Mage. And get rid of 1 Star Pupil. That's probably not the best idea, but I just literally don't know what else I would cut. I'm thinking, do I add this back in? And cut us like a Swamp or a Plains? Because it'll just help us if we do get screwed on one colour rather than the other. Yeah, I'll get rid of a Plains. And I guess this will be what I try out. I'm not as confident with this one as I was with the last one. Like, trying to find the balance between enough creatures and enough +1/+1s. I guess I'll just have to wait and see the first game. How it goes. Maybe that'll kind of impact my decision of what I want to kind of cut. So, have some removal. We have the ability to play this on 3, this on 2. And if we get 1 land, we can play this on 4. That seems decent. So they're silver, I'm still only bronze. Not that that necessarily means too much. Go... Well, I have to go swamp if I want to get this guy down. So they get a +1/+1. I guess I'll just go the combat, offer the trade. They don't take it, and so I will play this. We're not going to be able to play the backside of this as a planeswalker. We're not going to have 2 red sources at any point. Could put the +1 counter on here and get 3 lifelink. Pre-combat. I think I swing with both of these. I can double block this, in which case I'm fine getting rid of that 2-drop that can grow. I think that's... Oh, looks like they're maybe screwed on mana. I guess I'll just do this and get back the guy they just traded for. That was part of my thinking when I offered the trade. I'm not going to offer to let them get this. Are they going to chump block? Or are they... Yeah, they're going to get that back and kill my thing off. Lifelink. I think we just despark that. What is it worth? No, I think we will just despark this. And swing in for 2 in the air. Also lets us revitalize. For some reason I was thinking despark was going to use all our mana for the turn, but no, we'll just get a card. Right, that's the Laureate, so if they want to kill this, this becomes... This can start putting counters on things. Okay. Kill that. 3 and 2. So I can do this. Oh, that used up my 2 white. So I guess I'll play the Laureate instead. Attack with this. Have another one of these. Okay. Guess we'll go swing in with our flyers. Do 4. So I can get another flyer out on the board, get this, which kind of... get the flyer out. Now I got both of these. If they want to get rid of one, that gives us the ability to put a mark on another. Could block this here, and then get one through. I can put a +1 counter on. Don't think I will though. Is there any point doing this pre-combat? Yeah, because I may find something that lets me put counters on things. Nope. Just go in. 6 in there. Could have attacked with this maybe. But I want to keep this back for a blocker, potentially. Getting 3 much stone, okay. Alright, yeah. No block. I got majorly overrun there. So I can gain 4 back. By giving something lifelink. Yeah, I guess I'll give it to one of the Laureates. And I'll put this guy out after combat. I think I can attack with this because they're not going to want to. In fact, I think I send everything in. Oh, they're double blocking it. Yeah, that was stupid. Stupid of me to send that in. Yeah, because now I've just buffed up all their stuff. I forgot those gained them life. Yeah. And now I'm not going to be able to block this. Eight. 10, 11. So I block here and I don't die. Oh wait, this has something. Yeah, it's undead. Okay. Yeah. That was not fun. Just trying to think, was there anything on my end that I could have, like anything about my deck that was an issue there? Or was it just my opponent got a pretty decent board down and just kind of snowballed? Give it one more. Give it one more before I change anything. Again, I may have just messed this up in the draft. I may not have the things I need to kind of do the +1/+1 strategy. So 2 land, but we have a 2-drop. A spell we can play for 2. Well, 2 spells we can play for 2. Yeah, I'll keep that. If we didn't have the 2-drop, I might have mulliganed. But we have enough that we can do on 2. Like we can put this out. Then we can buff it up, we can draw a card if we need to. Probably not worth putting this on this since it all already have lifelink. I mean, potentially they remove this, in which case I have to revitalize. Okay. They're gonna learn. This is weird, they're in all 5 colours? Is that a thing you can do with this? With this set? I mean, you do have these 2-colour Scrylands, so maybe? Right, there is the 3rd land. I think we get down the Laureate first, just because there's nothing for us to get value with off of this guy. Why am I playing it pre-combat? It's not going to matter. The fact he has white-red means he could have the thing that buffs this up by 1. Yeah. And that's going to get in the 3/2 token as well now. Yeah. I shouldn't have attacked there. Yeah, that was silly on my part. Okay. I have nothing on board. I can get this down, but I'm just going to revitalize. I'll be greedy. Yeah, there's the land. There's not actually anything we can do with that, though. But it means he can get this out as a 3-3 next turn. Or probably better off getting the Mage Hunter down, since he's already shown off a lot of spells. Could very well have more. I kind of want to get this guy out after I've used Essence Infusion. He's just cleared my board. Okay. Cool, there's a swarm. Oh. This is sorcery, so I gotta do it pre-combat if I want to. Can make this a 5-6, which I think I will, because even if he double blocks, that doesn't kill it. Play this guy out, but I'm actually going to keep the mana open for D-Spark. If he drops a land now and then goes into something big. No? Okay. Yeah, that's only going to let me target my own guy. You can get him for 5, but I gain 5 off of my attack, so I don't feel too bad about that. I guess now I play this.
Hello there. I shall teach you much.
And I do this. I think I'd just give it to this guy again, because now he's going to be a 7/8. Ooh, no, I do want to attack. So he kind of has to block with this. No? Okay. Am I going to get punished now? Is he going to play something that... on till end of turn? Okay. Yeah, it has four counters on it, so it's going to stay as a 5/5. Keeps hovering over this as though he has something to get rid of it with. I mean, if I attack him, try and attack him with this next turn, he can block with this and then do this again. Yeah, that seemed like a bit of a waste on his end. I guess I just get the Laureate out. No, I think I get this out, put the +1 on the flyer, and then I attack with both of these. So this is 3, 6. No, he can't kill this, so I just attack with this. Because even if he does buff this up to 3 now, it can't kill it. I mean, he has got pretty mana screwed. This also keeps D-Spark open, so... Whereas I'm up to 6, he's still stuck on 3. Yeah, okay. Do 3 directly to me. Okay. It's not really going to help him. Now I can just start buffing stuff up with the dueling coach. Which I think I will. And then I will swing this guy in again, because now it's even bigger. At some point he has to jump, yep. Can't double block, even though he was. Seemed like maybe he was trying to double block. If the spell doesn't target a creature you control, it costs 8 more to cast this way. Yeah. So Revitalize would cost 10. Because it doesn't target any of my creatures. Okay, Cultivate. It's probably a bit late for that now. Like he's pretty much dead on board. I mean literally just my flyer. So he must have a handful of cards he can't cast, but maybe that's his fault for trying to do 5 colour deck. He has 1 blue up. I guess I'll just attack with this and see what he does. No. Okay, that's it. Didn't think he'd have anything there for 1 blue. So that seemed okay, but again, our opponent did kind of get screwed on the mana side. Maybe if he'd actually been able to play his cards, that would have been a lot worse for us. But again, I don't know what I would actually change about the deck. So I'll just go for another game. Right now we're up into silver, and our opponent's silver as well. We actually have our Humiliates, but we don't have any white mana. Let's see what our opponent does. They mulligan. I might mulligan. Right, we can't do anything before turn 2. I'm going to keep. I've said before in my last video, I just hate mulliganing. Maybe this is the one time I should mulligan. Because I just don't have any white sources. I still have a decent turn 2 play even without it, which is just get this down. If I can find 1 more black, then I'll be able to Crushing Disappointment next turn. Nah, again, I'm gonna get punished for this keep now. This should have been mulligan. Yeah. Oh, okay. So, got kind of lucky there. If I do this, what else can I do? I can Humiliate, but I can't do both, actually. This uses all my mana, so I will do this. Unless he counters it, because he's got 2 blue up. No? Okay. Just gonna kill it now, before I can put the... yeah. Okay. So should we put +1/+1? Just draw 2. I'm going to draw 2. Was going to Humiliate, but I kind of need to get another. Oh, he's got 5 mana up. He's going to counter this. No? Okay. I'll attack with that because I can't block his thing. Maybe it would have been better to do this. I can play this so I can start blocking his... I'm still stuck on that 1 white source. On the 1 plains. I guess I'll play this out. No, now he's going to counter it, okay. I guess then I'll do this. Hope he doesn't have another counter. So that buys me 2 more turns to take hits off this. Okay. Yep. Fortunately this is... okay, there's the second. So I can humiliate. Hope I find something. Destroy target artifact or creature. It can't be regenerated. Yeah, you're not taking an extra turn. And do I want to get one of these other ones out of his hand? I think I do. Yeah, I'll take the take that as well. I'll swing him for 6. Because now he can get a creature down or make his creatures into a copy of, but he only has 1. So he's probably going to play this as the creature itself. Well, he could do the spell target this and then he gets 2, 3 threes. Oh, it gets the token before it changes. Okay. Why did he not attack with that? Can he... is he not able to? Or did he want to keep a blocker back for this? Because he is dead just to this. Grab my lesson. I guess I'll put this guy out. So it's just another attacker. He has to block this. Or he's dead. Yeah, I got lucky finding those two planes. So I was able to humiliate twice. Hello? You need to block. Or is he just rage quit, but he's not actually, like, conceded? He's just going to waste my time, maybe? Nope. Cool. So that seemed okay. Even against an opponent that had, like, a decent amount of removal and didn't get screwed on his lands. As long as I'm able to keep something out on the board, I can start buffing it up. Okay. Let's see, so we're what? 2 and 1? Are we 2 and 2? I can't remember now. I literally just looked and I can't remember. Right, so this hand has the opposite problem. No swamps, but we do have at least 2 things we can do. And literally all we need to do is find 1 swamp. And we'll be okay to do either of these. So I will keep. And this draws us a card, so that increases the chances of us finding a... well, there we go, there's the swamp. I think I'm going to humiliate first rather than get something out. Just so I know what he has. I know this isn't going to let me put a counter on one of my creatures, but it's probably the Vortex Runner. I'm not sure, actually. Because now he can't, unless he's drawn something that is a 2 cost, now he can't do anything this turn. Oh, he wouldn't have been able to play that this turn anyway, actually, but... yeah, so get the Laureate out. Maybe I should have got the Eager first year out, actually, because then next turn I could. You know what? Attack. See what he does. So I think now I just drop down the Mage Hunter. Because he's definitely gonna want to cast spells and Oh, is he getting land screwed as well? Maybe it was a good thing I got rid of that, because he would have been able to play it that turn. I guess I'll put down a star pupil. And I'll attack with everything. Should put the pupil down after combat. I don't really want to play another card out in case he has some kind of board wipe. I guess I'll just question disappointment. See what I get. Okay. And I just keep attacking him in the air. This guy basically acts as a chump blocker for this that can buff this up, or I can buff my flyer. I can humiliate again this turn. And try and see what he has now. I'll do it now before combat because it lets me put... Oh, no, he didn't like that. So he's just quit. Just going to put it on the flyer and probably get rid of the flying death touch guy. Just so I can keep getting through. So what am I, meant 3 and 1? Okay. So, haven't done too bad. I have, like I said, got lucky a few times. My opponent getting land screwed. So this hand, we have 2 mana. So I'm gonna keep it again greedy, but we do have things we can do, including this turn 1. And turn 2, this comes down, we can't do anything, but we have both our colours up then. We can attack with this, because you can't block with that. Have a Doomblade if this thing gets out of hand. Yeah. It's really good for him being able to scry and draw twice. Right, we hit a 3rd mana. I think... Right. Attack with this while we can. And then, I think we humiliate while he doesn't have any blue mana up, and we can see what he has. I am going to get rid of the Thriller possibility. And I'll stick down the Star Pupil. But now we know he has a way of stealing something for 1. And he has a way of copying that as well. So we can steal both of our guys here. But we've limited his ability to draw. I think I take this, because if I block I put this on this, and then that's something he can maybe steal next turn. So I'll just take 2. He probably plays this guy down. So he has a blocker. Yep. So we drop planes, and I think we just go for the... Because this is only until the end of the turn. Yeah. Oh, it's also 3 or less. So if we drop this and attack with that, since you can't block it, she can grab this, and he could copy it to grab both of these. But I think I just take it at that point and block one of his other guys. This guy probably. If I can find the mana, then I just play this. What could that last card be in his hand that would make this a good choice? Risk it. Okay. Teach. Okay. Yeah, there we go. It's 5-3, so... Oh wait, no. The second copy hadn't gone through yet. Yeah. Okay. So that was big. That was big. Can't do both of these. I think I just attack with this. Did he get rid of his claim the firstborn? Yeah. So I think I put this out because you can't steal it now. You can do something to it the way he's hovering over it. But if he gets rid of this first, I can put put the counter on one of these two. Maybe on this, since he'd have to double block. So this can't be blocked, so I need to kill this. Yeah. Probably need to kill this next turn. Yep, just kill it now. And just attack with the flyer. Have this for if he drops anything big. Nope, it's not big. No block here. Put the counter on the flyer. Since he can't block this. I think I'll mage. Attack with the fly, keep this back to block this. And then when it's in the graveyard, I can draw a card. Oh, he has another claim the firstborn? So I block there. 3, 6, 8. So I have to block. I block his guy, not my own guy, because I get it back. Is there any way for me to kill him this turn? I think I'd do this either way. Put this out because this is a 3-2, whereas this is only a 2-2. I don't attack. I chump there, put the marker here. I mean, if he has a way of getting rid of one of these, the fact that I draw a card doesn't matter. Do I? No, I think I chump with this, don't I? Because this could... Can't block this, whereas he can block this. Yeah, I think I have to just get that, unfortunately. Okay. Do I have anything in the drop that can target my own guys? I think Humiliate works with this. And I can chump with this guy and put the counter on this. I think I do pay for that. Unfortunately, now it means I can't humiliate. But it gives me the chump, and I can still block. I can't attack because that will just give him a free attack with this guy. Nope. I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to... Actually, I think I'd chump with this now because this can get value back from the... This can get me back humiliate, which will put a... Oh, it's when another, so it doesn't count itself. Okay. Do this. I'm not going to be able to Doomblade. Humiliate. Choose him. This does target my own creature. With the +1/+1. Why does that not... Target an opponent. So if it put the +1 first, I would get to do it. But because it doesn't... Well, then I had to chump with this, not the other flyer. So that was... Why would that not let me do that? Yeah, I'm just dead now. I think he should have attacked with this. Because... I would have had to... no, I could have eaten it with the flyer. The fact these are tokens as well, so I can't... and this... Doomblade. Doomblade. This. Yeah, I can't do it. Ah, that's a concede. So that card doesn't work with Humiliate, which is good to know now. I don't know how useful that's going to be going forward. Do I want to... Does that change... Make me want to change deck in any way? I mean, it's still a 3 mana 2/1 with flying, and I do have other cards that just straight up target my own stuff, so that's fine. It's just now I know I can't do it with Humiliate, which is stupid, because I think the fact that it does target my own thing, but it targets it afterwards, I think that's, like I say, kind of dumb. I don't have... I'm gonna mulligan that. Yeah. Put Swamp back. I just didn't have anything I could play out until turn 4, 3, 4. And a lot of stuff that targets. I wouldn't have anything in play to target, so I can drop this guy down next turn. Or do I drop this first? I think drop this first. Yeah, no block. I think I actually drop this next turn unless I get something. Humiliate. Yep, go to that. I think I do this. Pre-combat. So now I have a 5/5 lifelink. So he potentially has to chump. So just going to take 5. That's fine. So he's going to learn again, but he didn't get anything off the first learn. So he may not actually have any. Oh no, he got the Inkling summoning, didn't he? Yeah, no, he did get a learn card. You just used it already. Introduction to Annihilation, so I'm going to draw a card next turn. That's fine. I'll put this down, because I know he's about to target one of my creatures. I get my 5 hit in while I can. So this will actually get me 2 cards. Take action. Swamp. Draw a card pre-combat in case I get something. So this is a black and all. So I can play this. Yeah. Oh, I thought I had another land. That was bad. Yeah, I was gonna Essence Infusion on this so I could get through. Well, actually I wouldn't have been able to get through. I take all of this. Do this first. Put the 2 cards here. And I guess I play this. Pay that. Next. Might have been a mistake. Because now he can get in with his 4/3, but I gained 4 life while I could. I mean, at that point... No, because if he has a way of getting rid of this, this 4 goes through anyway. And... at least this way, like, me gaining the 4 life, you know, I'll take 4. So I'm on parity, but I've also done 4 damage to him. Whereas if I don't attack with it, he has a way of removing this. He gets the 4 in anyway, and I've not done 4 damage to him. Oh, he didn't even attack. Okay. So this can actually let me put something in that I can get back with this. There is also the fact I have... How much do I have? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I do this, I can do either of these. 4, 8. No, I think I will. Play this guy out. No attacks. End turn. And hope he doesn't kill this. Because then I can put one of my spells that targets my own guys into the drop, so I can get it back with this guy's basically drawing a card at that point. Okay. See what he does. I think if he attacks with one of these, I chump with this and put it here. If he goes in with both of these, I just eat this. Oh, is he just dead? Or did he target that wrong? No, he was trying to put the counter on the flyer, I bet. He picked them backwards. Because that is a very weird target to pick. For the flyer. So he did it backwards and he just conceded. Because it messed up, yeah. Okay. Yeah, he messed that up and gave me a win, I guess. I felt like I was in a decent position. I probably could have won that game even if he had. Because I would have still been able to chump at least one of... not chump. I would have been able to at least eat one of his flyers. Unless... No, because he would have been able to get rid of one of his... Is that only once per turn? But was he... How much energy did... how much mana did he have open? Interesting. Opponent goes first, so I'm going to draw. And I have another way of drawing again that I can play in my hand. I'm going to keep. So I have two chances at a swamp. Basically, I'll have my draw now, which isn't a swamp, but I will put this down. Just so I'm not giving up all my board presence. No block. Because if I block that, I'm just losing. Like, it's the ability to get rid of that, but with him having 3 up, there's no way he doesn't have something. In blue and green. Yeah, there we go. Wow. Okay, that's a really good get from his sideboard. Revitalize now in case it is a land. Yeah, I can put it onto the board. Not the one I would have wanted, but there's the swamp. There we go. Always lucky. That is really bad for me, that guy. Because now I can humiliate him, but I have to pay 2 more for it. I think I will do it anyway. And I will pay the 2. Does he have... No, he doesn't have the thing to get this twice. He doesn't have the land for this or this, so I get rid of this. And I attack for 4. Because this is going to go back down to a 3-3, so I wouldn't have been able to block that. Just hope he doesn't find any lands. Okay. So I guess I put this down. Drop this, the counter. And drop this as well. No attack, so I can block this. Again, hope he doesn't... Oh, there's the red. doesn't have enough for it still though. But you can do this now, I think. No, this is 6. Oh, yeah, that's an island, isn't it? Duh. Don't have any creatures to get back with this guy, so I guess I just do this. No attack. This just totally screws me up. I can't even do this until I have another land, because otherwise I'm just going to let him draw 2. I just chump with this. I can actually get that back with this, but I wouldn't be able to play it. Yeah, I think I'll do that once. This lets me also chump with this to put a counter here. No attack. And then once these both have counters, then I can start dueling coach. Put it here. Now we can do this. Get the elementals. I only have 1 black, so I guess I have to put this out. And then I do this, give it to this, and I pay the 2. Grab this, and I start swinging in with this. Still doesn't have the ability to do this twice, but yeah, just do it once at this point. It's pretty good enough. Oh, that buffs up that. I have to block the 6. Block. So this is 4, 7. 11, 15 exactly, so I have to block here as well. I think I'll block there as well. So now I can do this, but then having to pay 2 more means... Why can I not do this? Oh, I don't have the 2 black. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm just dead. That is the draft over. Oh well. Let's say, didn't think I would do as well in this one as I did it in the last one. Which I guess, you know, makes sense. Can't go 7 wins every draft. So I lost, what, 300 gems and got some cards in a pack out of it, so that seems okay. I'll go ahead and open these packs now. I got another Midnight Hunt for ranking up. So there's another Revitalize. That would have been a really nice guy to get in the in that draft. Go with that deck. And 1 pack of Midnight Hunt. And Bat Whisperer. I can chuck in that vampire deck standard deck I have. Cool. So that's it for the draft. That's going to be it for this video. Go ahead and leave a like, that really helps me out. Subscribe if you want to be notified when new videos come out on the channel. And thanks for watching.